And we're observing these motile organisms seem to be it or becoming attached to it at least. There's even some on the surface, as you can. We're magnifying it quite considerably. The protozoa belting about. They really are very active this morning. Now, using the 40 objective, we can give you a better idea of just how active this drop. Of course, difficult to say. On grain in the rainwater, and we have an excellent view of the animalcules seem to be fighting over this prize, trying to eat it perhaps. Maybe they're getting some sustenance from it. Really quite a remarkable picture. And if we move it just a little, you can see demonstrate this as far as best I can. This is certainly the best specimen we've come across. And these tendrils or fibrils or fibria, whatever they are, I wonder if anybody knows anything about them. Are they peculiar to chestnut pollen? Quite extraordinary. Now this is even longer and longer. But now it's broken away. Do you see it? It's broken away. It's broken away. It's very active. There it is, wriggling away all by itself. Now there's another one breaking away. There it is, still wiggling. That is the organism that broke away from the pollen grain. It is water from the rainwater from the 23rd to the 24th of December, examined on the 27th. It's been sitting at room temperature, and I think it's obvious that it has come alive. We have a very large growth of bacteria, fungi, I'm not sure, and they are quite active. These are probably being influenced by capillary attraction and various other forces, but it is pretty obvious they are individually motile. Clearly shows formation of strings and tremendous activity shown by the dark background. Now we move on to the 40 objective, which are about 1 micron. They are tremendously active. EM studies would be very interesting here to show any flagellae. They must have them. They seem to be more or less of a pure culture too. Of the activity, a bit of activity around chestnut pollen. Their long strings have accumulated in about 15 minutes. It's really difficult to know what is going on here. That string of organisms, granules or whatever, and of course the motile orbs, we don't know what they're doing. I think this specimen is more impressive even than the last one, and this is in rainwater. Oh yes, difficult to keep it in the centre because it tends to move. Wish it would stop moving about, but still we're getting a lovely view of this coming out of the pollen grain. Or is it some organism on the surface which is dividing like crazy? The significance of these observations is difficult to assess, as it was hard to find much information even on the internet about these creatures. Perhaps these little videos may stimulate some research into perhaps their allergenic potential. This short video is a record. The following short video is a selection of the best views of the crystals which form on spore trap slides during damp or humid weather. These have been collected over a period of 2 or 3 years and speak for themselves. But the significance and origin is still very much in doubt, and it is hoped that EDX studies will reveal something to us very soon as to their nature, composition and perhaps origin. Now, as it is drying out, we can see the crystals forming on the 10 lens. These are quite big. Water, as it's drying up, we can see the accumulation of spores, 20 lens, and formation of crystals, as you can see here. With the spore, big fat sausage one. We'll put the 40 on here, see if we can have a better look at it. Up, and now we're going to switch on the heat. That was good. Eluted specimen showing the crystals in all shapes and sizes on a 20 objective. This was quite an exceptional deposit. Eluted